I was trying to decide what grow lights to get. I, in the past, have used grow lights that are just the metal, like clamp style light, and then with the grow light bulb insert on it. And I think I had 4 of those last year, and I knew that I needed to increase because last year it wasn't enough, even though they had a lot of direct sun and more than most places would get because of all the south-facing windows in our house. But still, we needed more, especially when they were very small, so that they weren't so leggy. So it was budget for a set of grow lights or budget for a new propagation mat. And so I figured that the grow lights would be better use of my money than another propagation mat at this point. So I researched and researched and researched and researched and researched and researched and researched. And I finally ended up buying these LED lights. They are 6500K. They're a 20 watt light. They are 100 lumens per watt. So let's see. They're pretty bright. They're pretty bright. Anyways, I will post a link in the description below for the exact ones that I bought. I was designing this stand behind me to be 4 foot by 2 foot, so I know I wanted the 4 foot ones. And these I really liked. It was a pack of 8 of these 4 foot lights, and they had with it, they have a little mounting kit so you can mount them on your ceiling or however you're gonna put them. They have a direct wire adapter, and they have this just plugs into either end, and then there's also a plug in a bag with the hardware. There's a plug for the other end if you're not going to have it plugged in. But they also have a daisy chain so that you can string light to light to light. So this just hooks up the lights to each other so that you only need one power cord. And then it also had 4 or possibly 6, I can't quite remember, of the plugs so that it plugs in, you can plug it into the wall, and it's got a little switch on it. So I feel like that was really good. They were $49.99 for the set of 8. It is the perfect color to grow light, or to grow plants. It's the perfect color to grow plants. You want 6500K, and that's exactly what these are. And I am going to mount them now that my plants have shot up. I probably should have had this planned out ahead of time, but too many other things to do. So the thing I'm wondering right now is, below me on this propagation mat, half of this tray has some early tomatoes, and then the other half has like some beef steak or something like that, some ones that take longer. And this light here is exactly how it comes, but I had seen other YouTubers recommend taking that off, and so the light will actually be brighter. And it's true, the light is brighter, but it almost seems like it's covering more area down there. So I was just trying to look and compare to see what I want to do. Now, to take the cover off, super easy. I'm sure this voids any warranty that's out there, but you just kind of bend this top up, and if you squeeze, you can see that comes off, and you just pop it off, and then it just comes right off. So that's super easy. And then what I will do is I will have 2 to 3 of these lights on every shelf, and it should be I have enough so that if I needed to, I could do 4 on this shelf, 4 on this shelf, and then down here have a propagation mat. I only want this to be 3 shelves because I am going to use it to put pumpkins on and to put other vegetables on and stuff when I'm out in the high tunnel and harvesting and washing things off. This is going to be like my drying rack, so I don't want the shelves to be really close like you normally would on a grow stand. So I do want this to have more spacing, and it'll work for us for this year, and then next year I'll probably build one that is made with more shelves if I feel I need it. But the question in my mind right now is, how am I going to mount these so that they're adjustable, and how do I want to string them together? Do I want to just daisy chain them, or do I want to have each light hooked up to its own switch? So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. I think looking at it, it does give off more light up here. It just is harder to see because of the light bulb above me and then all the windows here. So I think I'm gonna take off these, and then when we got our high tunnel and everything, we have tons of rope and this poly stuff, poly twine maybe is what it's called, I don't know, and for trellising like tomatoes and that kind of stuff. And we have spools and spools of this, and I was thinking if I could somehow rig it up, I could put like a few nails or a screw or something here, and then on each light or whatever, I would maybe tie like a little knot in the rope, and then I could, or a series of knots, and then as the plants grow I can like raise it a knot. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now, just because it's cheap, it's easy, I don't need to go look for supplies, I don't need to have special tools. The part of me that wants to have it done right is thinking that I could take some 2-foot cedar that I have cut and have the 4 lights mounted on that, and then raise and lower the cedar. But the problem that I think I'm going to have with that is these are different types of tomatoes. This tray is all the same. This is half Brandywine, half beefsteak. That one is half Amish paste, half early Cascade, which is a cherry tomato, or a grape tomato. And so the plants are actually probably going to grow at a much different rate. Some of them grow at 60 days, or some of the date to maturity is 60, some are 65, some are 70, some are 75. And so some are going to grow a lot faster than others. And so it makes me not want to have it. I'd rather be able to control each light if need be, because then I can adjust it. But that's something I need to think about. So that's where I'm at on this. I'm going to think about it a little bit more and then come figure it out. With each light there is a little bag, and it has 2 more mounting brackets with 2 screws, a little adapter so that you can put the lights all right like in a row end to end, and then a plug to fit in the ones that you don't have an end on. And so these are little brackets are what I'm going to use to hang them. I just right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm actually going to hang them so that they're adjustable and without using a lot of extra tools or a lot of extra materials. And it's just going to be temporary, so I don't want to have this huge thing that I have to store, and I want to be able to put all of the lights back in a box so that they're nice and safe and they don't get broken. And then that way I also have a nice contained little area, and there's not going to be a chance for broken lights as well. And this is what I'm thinking, just to get this done, because the tomatoes need it now, instead of me wasting the time to build something. And I have to go pick up my parents from the airport tonight too, so that's why I am kind of in a hurry here. I won't be back until, I'll be gone pretty much all night. Their flight doesn't get in till like 11:30, and it's quite a ways away, so I won't be back until early tomorrow morning, and then I am going to be wiped, and I just want to be able to turn these on when I need to and put them on a timer even. So this little bracket, I'm thinking that if I was to put it in and put it like kind of like that, and then put the clip on the light towards each end, probably the same distance, so I should measure this. Yeah, that'll hold it up. And then if I have it knotted, like I was saying earlier, I can raise it and lower it, and then I will have a nail or a hook or something for it to hook onto. So I think I'm going to do that because that's going to be the easiest and the most temporary and the cheapest solution for right now. And then that'll allow me to get these lights on, get them on a timer, and then as I get further in the growing season, if it isn't working, then I can tweak it. And if it's working great, then I don't have this big, massive thing that has all these lights hooked to it that I have to disassemble, or find a safe place to store it where it's not going to get broken, things are going to get set on it, that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to do it like this, and I think that that's going to work out really well. And so now I need to just kind of figure out the measurements and then go from there. But so far this is working really well for being a spur of the moment, fly by the seat of my pants type project. So that's very exciting.